What's up, guys? Ryan with Jedi Patrol back. Another video today. Something, a company I honestly don't talk about a whole lot, Blitzway, because they just don't do a lot that interests me in the 6-scale world. And other than the Ghostbuster thing, which we'll talk about once we got some more details on that. But the new Ghostbuster set does look quite phenomenal. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Star Wars. And specifically, statues of Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin. So let's take a look at these. They're trying to do some things which I think is pretty interesting. And so let's just, this is their Facebook page. You can go see the stuff for yourself. This is more or less for me, just give my opinion on things. I'm gonna start over here on the photos. And they've actually, you know what, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm gonna start over here on this little reel. I'm gonna, let's see if I can play this for you guys without their copyrighted music stuff. This is a reel they made. You can go watch for yourself. 85 times. I don't like how they made it small. Like they should work on the vertical alignment. But anyways, moving eyes, which we've seen before on other items, but these look really, really good. The lighting is great. And they're calling it an action statue because it's got some movable parts on a 1/4 scale, 1/4 scale statue. Now, they're showing moving eyes again. Great. This is going to be the black label one, which is the rooted hair Anakin, and then actually that's all they wanted to show us on that one. Let's get into the photos. So you see all photos. We got a bunch of other stuff going on here. Don't really care about any of that. I want to see Blitzway's photos. Thank you very much. So let's start with Anakin. This is going to be their black label. What they're calling their black label, the highest end statue. Now keep in mind the price point on this one with the rooted hair and movable eyes on it. It's a pricey piece for 1/4 scale. Like it's pricey, and you guys wonder what? Well, on their website, and when you convert it from whatever the Korean currency is, I don't know what it's called, but anyways, converted over, it's almost $1,650, $1,650 if you would get it direct from them, which I don't think you actually can. I think this is limited to their certain markets or whatever. But if you were able to acquire one of these, it could be significantly more than that, whether you got resellers, you got fees, shipping, and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a pricey piece, and it's 1/4 scale. So keep that in mind if you happen to want this. Anyways, I think the likeness for Hayden here is pretty stinking good on their prototype now. Can they deliver on production? Maybe. But here it is. They're calling this an action statue. So if you look at the arm, there's some rotation going on in the elbow. So that's kind of cool. I mean, it's usually with statues you get switch outs, like you just change the arm, change whatever. But here we got mixed media, and so they don't have switch outs for the arms. It's just you just move the arm. It's a interesting concept. I think it's pretty cool. In addition with this, which it has a LED lightsaber, so you get to keep that functionality by not removing the arms, not having switch out, that kind of stuff, which I think is pretty cool. And again, that likeness is just, I mean, can we just, I think, if I can zoom, can I zoom up? I can't? Oh, you're going to be like that. I think this likeness is quite stinking good. I mean, it just is. So I'm somewhat interested. The diorama base looks cool. The moving arms, I think, is cool. We'll see. Anyway, I think it's good. I think Blitzway's doing some cool stuff. And clearly, you know, in the announcement of the Wonder Fest or WonderCon, whatever the heck it's called over in Shanghai, I think it's Wonder Fest. With this, and then there's a Kenobi, and then the Ghostbusters, and then the DeLorean, which they did not display, which I thought was kind of strange. Hey, it's coming, but we're not going to show it to you. It's fine. Whatever. This looks good. Like the styling of the rooted hair, that looks pretty good to me. Like this is pretty stinking good. The other arm moves. You look at here, his left arm and the back arm right there, that rotates as well. So that's kind of cool. Is it worth, you know, going on about $2,000? I don't know. Not to me, but it might be to you, and that's cool. There's one, you can see here, they've removed the lightsaber here, and now he's got his arm out. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work, if there's like a wire you gotta connect. The depth of field is on the head sculpt, not the hand, so I don't know if there's something like a plug or something. It's gotta be, right? I think they absolutely nailed the likeness. I think the hair looks good. I mean, that, yeah, they did. So no question about it. I would be super happy to have this in 1/6 scale. Super happy. Just the sculpt of the head and the hair. I don't know. I kind of dig it. You know, is this something I'd pick up? Probably not, because I don't. It's not, the value isn't there for me. For me, it's not. Light up the diorama base down below. That's cool. Yeah. So, anyways, here it goes. Joint the orange circles in the image. Highlight the jointed areas. All right. So there we go. We've got a torso. We got two we got 2 elbows and 2 shoulders. Not a torso. Sorry. 2 elbows, 2 shoulders. The movement each joint can perform are indicated below. I guess I can zoom in on this, make it a little easier to read. Indicated, please handle the joints in statue with caution, care to avoid damage. Well, that goes without saying, but they said it. And yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Kind of liking this. Do I need it? Yeah, probably not really. Probably not really. But this is just one of 2 statues they showed. I don't know how many more photos they got. There's that one. Okay. The other statue is Kenobi. Now, Kenobi doesn't look quite as awesome. I must be honest with you guys. They got 2 matching diorama bases with LEDs, functions, and light up. That's cool. Light up sabers. That's cool. Kenobi, on the other hand, doesn't look all that great, in my opinion. It doesn't hold up to the Anakin in likeness. Right? Am I being nitpicky here? I don't know. But I just don't think it holds up to the likeness. And this, specifically this, like, he looks very... It looks like the tailoring is... It looks like an old Sideshow figure. That's the best way to describe this. The clothing is not downscaled properly. It's just... It's too poofy. All right? You know what I'm saying? If you got some of this older Sideshow Jedi... That's kind of what it reminds me of. It's like a really bulky uniform outfit, Jedi garb. And then you got like maybe the head's too small. I don't know, but look how large his hands are, and then look at his head. So maybe the head is underscaled, or maybe I'm losing my mind. I don't know. But I feel like it's not as strong of an offering as the Anakin. Now here, it looks a little better because you got the dark robe or cloak, and it's kind of minimalizing some of the, or minimizing, not minimalizing, minimizing. Speak English, man. Minimizing the, the highlighted areas. I think this looks a little better, but again, he's got joints on the elbows and shoulders, got maneuverability on those, and it's okay. It's just not as strong of an offering. Like the sculpt it's good, but it's not as good. Right? So that's the boy stuff. So I'm kind of digging the Anakin. I think it looks pretty badass. Right? I think so. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Are you going to be picking one of these up? Are you going to try? It's not for sale in the States just yet, so you might have to go overseas and deal with all that. And then shipping is going to be crazy. But is the price point of about $1,650 US reasonable for a quarter scale statue with movable eyes with magnets, rooted hair, movable joints, and light up functions? Is that reasonable? And would you like to see more statues with this type of innovation? I'll call it that. Rotating joints on a statue versus switch outs. What would you like to see? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Love to have you part of the team. As always, click what you like. See you next time.